तरह के और वीडियो देखने के लिए हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें।
Once upon a time, in a lush and verdant forest, there lived a young dinosaur named Steggy. Steggy was a stegosaurus, a gentle and peaceful herbivore with a long tail and a row of plates on his back. Steggy loved spending his days exploring the forest with his friends and family. They would graze on the lush green plants, bask in the warm sun, and play games together. Steggy was especially close to his best friend, a triceratops named Tricera. Tricera was a brave and adventurous dinosaur, and Steggy always looked up to her. One day, Steggy and Tricera were playing in the forest when they came across a group of carnivores. The carnivores were much bigger and stronger than Steggy and Tricera, and they were clearly hungry. Steggy and Tricera were scared, but they knew that they had to work together to survive. Steggy used his tail to knock over one of the carnivores, and Tricera used her horns to charge at another. The carnivores were surprised and confused by Steggy and Tricera's attack, and they quickly retreated. Steggy and Tricera were unharmed, and they were proud of themselves for working together to defeat the carnivores. They learned a valuable lesson that day, even the smallest and weakest creatures can be brave and strong if they work together. The next day, Steggy and Tricera decided to explore a new part of the forest. They had heard stories about a beautiful meadow that was filled with delicious plants. After a long walk, they finally found the meadow, and it was even more beautiful than they had imagined. Steggy and Tricera spent the rest of the day grazing in the meadow and playing together. They were so happy and content that they didn't even notice the time passing by. As the sun began to set, Steggy and Tricera knew that it was time to head home. They said goodbye to the meadow and set off on their journey. As they walked through the forest, Steggy and Tricera talked about all the fun they had had that day. They also talked about their dreams for the future. Steggy wanted to grow up to be a strong and brave stegosaurus, just like his father. Tricera wanted to grow up to be a wise and experienced triceratops, just like her mother. Steggy and Tricera continued to explore the forest together and grow up side by side. They faced many challenges along the way, but they always had each other's backs. Steggy and Tricera were the best of friends, and they knew that their friendship would last a lifetime.